Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video, we will be doing a bit of a tutorial where I'm going to give you guys the basics of playing a tuba. So this video, if it's going to be helpful, it requires you actually having access to a tuba. But if you don't have, you can watch this at a later time. So without further ado, let's find out if the tuba actually can be a cool instrument or if it's really just outdated. The key to playing the tuba is to buzz your lips constantly whilst playing. If you do not buzz your lips, you won't be able to produce any sound throughout the instrument. So when you're buzzing, it should only feel like a light tingle in your lips. And when you do it, you should think of how you make parking sounds with your mouth and lips. Kind of something like this. And I want to challenge you to do that for 5 seconds. And if you can do that, you are on a good way and should just continue on with the next steps in the video. Let's move on to the most important step of them all whilst playing the tuba. That is air. If you do not have enough air, you won't be able to get a good full sound. So there is two main things that you have to think about there. That is how you breathe in, but also how you breathe out. So we can begin with breathing in. I have a little exercise that I would like to do, and that is to say the word wow. And I like to say it whilst breathing, so it's kind of like this. Because then you get a lot of air into your body, and you can distribute that. And the next step, which is breathing out, and then I like to do something more like this. And really just empty all that air out. And you're going to do this whilst using the instruments. So then it's more like this. Now we can move on to the next step. Before we can actually start playing the tuba, there is one final step that we need to go through. That is the posture. So the posture is important for playing the tuba because we need to have a lot of support. So how we do that is we sit up properly. So I like to sit a little bit out in the chair. You can sit a little more back if you want to. That's not that important. But what's more important is that you have your feet flat on the ground. Your knees should be bent in a 90-degree angle. And you should rotate your hips a little bit upwards so that your back is straight. And then we can actually begin playing the first few notes on the tuba. Now that we have covered the basic points, we can start playing. So what you're going to do after you have thought about what you just learned, you are going to sit up straight, place the mouthpiece, that is this here, to your lips, like this. Then you're going to breathe in and blow out whilst you buzz. So it sounds something like this. If you want to check if you're doing it right, you can just take the mouthpiece and see. If that's the sound that comes out, you are doing it right now. we can't just play some few notes. We have to play a little bit more. So I have here an E flat tuba. So it's going to be individual for the types of tuba. But we could start playing a simple scale of 5 notes, starting with your fourth valve push down and just blowing through. And if you're wondering about your notes and what to press on your valves, you can find but I thought of making it more interesting for you, and I recorded a video of myself playing a newly composed song. So if you want to check it out, you can just continue watching. If not, and I completely understand if you don't want to watch it, just click off, and thanks for watching. And that was all that we had for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking this video down below. And if you want more content like this, subscribe, and I will see you later. Peace.